Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Moon. I skipped you guys. I went over to Scorpio, but I'm getting to you now. Okay, this is your reading for the second half of November. Just an update to see where the energies are currently and leading into the end of November. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and just get started. This is a general read. I like to remind people of that. So there might be bits and pieces that resonate and other parts don't. And make sure you check out your other signs as well, if you know them. If you don't know them, you can find that out pretty easily. A lot of free astrological natal charting websites out there that you get your natal chart, find out where your moon is, find out where what your rising sign is, etc. Okay. Okay, we have Spirit, Goddess, Beings of the Light. What messages do we have for Libra for the second half of November 2019, please? Okay, for Libra, free from judgment, free to love. Okay, I feel like this is a message of don't worry about what other people say. Okay, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. There might be some homosexual relationships out there. So gay or lesbians that might watch this, or bisexuals, that they are not free to love because of judgment from family members or friends. That's obviously that's not for a lot, but that might be. I feel like somebody might watch that and might fall in that category. For others, it's still the same thing. Maybe somebody doesn't agree with your choice of partners, and they're trying to pass judgment. Or maybe maybe it's self-judgment. Maybe you feel like you are not lovable. And this is saying that you need to free yourself from self-judgment. Okay, let's get into the tarot. I definitely feel like this is focusing on yourself right now, Libra. Okay. Energies from the past. It's way too many cards. But we are going through. This is an upset of a family. It came out reversed. Well, it kind of came out like this. So I'm feeling like this is an obstacle. It is a challenge. It is coming into the second half of November. It is overcoming feelings of neglect. It's overcoming a loss of some sort. Okay, and it's about dealing with an ending of a phase. Tens are endings. So that happy family life probably came to an end sometime. This could be recent past, this could be distant past, but it's a past that is still affecting you now. Okay. Okay, where are we now, Libras? we have the 10 of rods, or 8 of rods. So there's definitely some progress moving forward. This could involve traveling, because that person's on a horse down there. If you can see that. They're on a horse right there, and they're traveling, okay, at a high rate of speed. So I feel like that you're going from this, and somebody's finally dealing with this and accelerating in life. I think it's somebody's finally putting something to rest that had happened to them. Could be judgment within the family or whatever, but I think the time of beating yourself up is over, and this is progression forward. The Fool reversed, coming up in the future position. That is speaking of, even though there's things happening, there's progression, there's a fear of the unknown. Somebody is afraid of stepping out by faith. This is a lack of faith here. Somebody still has a lack of faith. External influences, please. This is the 10 of Swords, another 10. This is about betrayal. There is a glimmer of light in the background. If you could see that. There's still a glimmer of hope, but somebody is still covered with clouds. Somebody's still bleeding over the past. And because they are bleeding over the past, they're letting that stop them from starting over. They're letting the pain of the past. They're not letting go of it and moving forward on a new journey. And this card is saying you need to free yourself from this. So the second half of this month is going to be about freeing yourself. And this is definitely something about a family upset, a home, happy wife, happy life, happy husband, whatever, and children. That was upset, that's still affecting you today. Okay, I feel like you still have these moments where I think there's a failure of acknowledgement that you're still bleeding. Well, this just fell out. Behind it all is a Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She is in reverse. That means she puts on a false face. She's not very caring. She's emotionless. She has no conscience. Okay? So it doesn't have to be a water sign. But whoever you're dealing with has no conscience. And this card is also talking about yourself too. No self-love. You're letting this person win. You're letting the pain win because you're lacking self-confidence. You're lacking self-love. And you're not allowing yourself to heal. I think you're still in a situation where the arrows of love are flying, and I feel like things are changing quickly. But somebody's not embracing the changes. It's like they're putting a dead stop. It's like arrows are flying. It's like, I could picture it like in a cartoon. Stuff is flying and it stops dead and then just drops. Not hitting its target. And this is the energy that I'm feeling here. Okay? That somebody's not embracing the changes that's coming towards them. They're trying to stop it. They don't want to change. They're afraid to change. There is a fear of change here. And the card underneath is the Queen of Shields. This is usually an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is somebody, and she is the Empress of the Minor Arcana. I say that all the time. Okay? She is somebody who is, she's examining her life right now. She's examining what she has. The tree behind her is barren, though. But there's growth around her. And I feel it's a time to stop. It's time to stop focusing on what you don't have, the barren tree, and start focusing on the beauty around. Somebody's examining their life right now. Somebody's trying to free themselves from the self-guilt, the negative self-talk. It's what I'm hearing. Somebody has negative self-talk, holding on to that pain and not letting change occur. Okay? That is... And she's still reflecting. She's still reflecting on the past of what she used to have. That has to stop. Has to. You are holding your own self back from growth. You are holding yourself back from progress. You're holding yourself back from healing. I know some Libras are not going to like to hear this message, but sometimes Spirit has to... Spirit can't always deliver roses. Okay? There is no filter. Spirit, my guides are going to tell it just like it is. And they're telling me this is the message that I have to deliver, whether I like it or not. And you know what? I'm a Libra rising and a Libra moon. And you know what? This hits me close to home too. You know? And so I'm not immune from this reading myself. No way, shit. No. It's like Spirit's trying to get us Librans attention. Okay. Why is the Ten of Cups reversed, please? Ten of Cups reversed is there was a soulmate connection that broke. There was a lack of faith, a lack of commitment, a committed soulmate relationship that went south. That's what this is. There was a commitment you could have been doing with a Taurus. This is reversed. Whoever this is, he's head of the household. But he was self-serving and had his own agenda. Okay? And when it came down to it, wasn't truly committed. Okay? You thought that you had this happy home, and then it was gone. And you're still bleeding from this and not letting those wounds heal. Man. Whew. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands? Eight of Wands, please. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Eight of Wands, please. Eight of Wands is about... This is a stop card, and this is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Wands is trying to... That is Spirit trying to move you forward. Because you keep looking at all the years that you have invested in this situation that has ended. With this Fool card here, I think that someone is afraid to move forward because they're hoping that this is not an ending, this is just a timeout. Because they have so much time and energy invested in a situation. And because they're waiting, instead of taking the chance of moving forward, they're still bleeding. By waiting and hoping, I feel like there's no hope in this. Okay? By waiting and hoping that all your time and efforts are going to pay off. That this is just, considering this just a time out period, you're afraid to take a step forward in a new direction because you're going over regrets that don't even exist yet. Wow. You have regrets that aren't even there yet. You can't regret moving forward in a new direction and taking a chance if you don't do it. Why are you suffering with regrets already? Why is the Queen of Cups here reversed? Why is the Queen of Cups reversed here, please? The Emperor. This is somebody who sets their boundaries. This is somebody who lays down the rules. This is, you play by her rules. So, this whole thing was orchestrated. She was in total control. She knew what she wanted. She knew what she was doing. And this is her domain. This is now this other person's domain. Whoever interfered, or however this went down, it's their domain. Third party. She caused heartbreak and pain because this is her domain. A third party relationship that she took control of. That you need to get past. Okay, I'm even hearing forgiveness. As hard as it is to have such a betrayal, I'm hearing forgiveness. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? Ten of Swords. Okay, somebody acted without regards to somebody else. This is acting without integrity. Scorpio got that same one. Okay, we've got somebody here that... we got a lot of messages here. Somebody acted without integrity. Somebody used underhanded means to win. And took away somebody's sunshine and somebody's enthusiasm, somebody's spark, somebody's love for life, somebody's courage and strength. And this person that has done this, this was definitely somebody that was ruthless. As long as their sunshine, they didn't care what happened to you. This person, this Queen of Cups reversed, is somebody who doesn't care. Who acts without regard to anybody else. And this is saying you have to know what, you need to know how to choose your battles. And this whole scenario is what's stopping you. Because you're not moving, allowing yourself to move past it. Why is the Fool here, please? You have the potential for a brand new start. And, got the Queen of Cups again with the Tower. Tower reverse, it hasn't happened yet, but it's at the beginning. She's trying to stop the Tower from falling in her own life. She has avoided karma. But what I'm seeing here, it may not happen in November. Might be December. But the start of it is happening. Second half of November. The Tower is going to start to crumble, but I feel like it's reversed because it's not going to finish crumbling till later. This Queen of Cups, she is, again, not caring about anybody else as long as she gets ahead. And she's going to try to stop this tower from crumbling. The relationship that she's in right now is built on false pretenses. It's going to crumble. And I feel as though whatever's going on with you right now, you're not taking that step forward. I've already said this. You're waiting for this other relationship to crumble and see if there is a reconciliation in the cards or not. You're afraid of moving forward because you're afraid that this relationship that is going on, that went on behind your back, that is going on today, is going to crumble. And you're afraid of moving forward. But you know what? You have to ask yourself, or tell yourself, you're worth more than this. You don't need to wait on somebody. You have an opportunity in your hands right now. Spirit's pointing that out too. Another aspect, another message from that same card. This card had a lot of messages today. You are worth loving. You are free to love. You're not truly bound up in this. Only mentally do you think you're bound up in this. You have an opportunity to take a step forward in a new direction. Start a new journey, a new road. Okay? Don't worry about what they're going to say. Go your own way, Libra. You have an opportunity, a golden one in your hands. Why are you waiting on this? Why do you want to be second best? I hate to say that. You don't need to be second best. I know Libra's nature is to keep balance and harmony. Libra gets all out of sorts if things are imbalanced, things aren't fair, and they hold on to that idea. And life is not fair. But yes, you're waiting on karma. The reason why this Fool was reversed is because you're waiting on karma to serve this other person. Don't wait. If it happens, it happens. You get involved on a new journey, it's too bad, too sad. You tell him or her, you made your decisions, you gotta deal with them, you gotta live with them now. I've waited long enough. It's time you stop putting your life on hold. You have an opportunity for love, you have an opportunity for happiness, but you're letting this hold you back. The sun is reversed up here because you are still bleeding. You're not letting yourself fully heal. I don't even think you're acknowledging that you're still bleeding. Let it go. Take that step. Take that leap of faith. You've got that opportunity and it's staring at you. Yes, one aspect, you're reflecting on your life as you're staring at this new opportunity. But that's what I have for you. See you later.